Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be reviewing the AULA Wind F68 keyboard. It's a hot-swappable transparent mechanical keyboard. It supports Type-C wired, 2.4 GHz wireless, and Bluetooth connectivity. It has 68 keys. It comes with a 2800 mAh lithium-ion battery which is rechargeable, and it weighs 765 grams. Now let's open the box and see what's inside the box. So inside the box on the top there is a quick guide and a manual. Reading these quick guides and manuals that come with these keyboards is highly recommended because you will be using various key combinations and you must know which key does what when you press the FN key, because this keyboard has less keys, so you will have to remember various combinations. And in manuals you can read these combinations easily and you can remember these combinations after you look up the combinations on these manuals. And inside the box there is another box. Let's see what's inside the box. Wow, it's a cable. The cable has some weight to it, and it is a braided cable which is of high quality. I am really impressed. Usually keyboards in this price range come with a plasticky cable. I'm really impressed. AULA did a great job with this cable. It's a USB-A to USB Type-C cable. I have to mention this. And there are some anti-slip pads, I think, that will attach under the keyboard. Let's see what's inside the other box. I assume there will be a keycap remover inside. And yes, there is a cloth. I was not expecting a cloth inside this box. This is a microfiber cloth, I think. And this is the keycap remover, and this is the microfiber cloth, and it's wrapped around a brush. I think they have provided this because transparent keys get dirty because of dust and will become murky over time, so they have provided us with this cleaning kit to keep the keys clean. And finally inside the box you will find the AULA Wind F68 keyboard. In my opinion, purple color is one of the best choice of colors that a gamer can choose, because purple color and gaming, especially like alien shooters like Halo, it has been a part of that nostalgic memories. The overall feel and design of this keyboard is amazing. I am satisfied by the build quality and the materials used and the overall feeling of this keyboard. This keyboard comes with a special knob on the top right side, which is used for various functions that I will talk about ahead in this video. This keyboard has a power button. After you press the power button, the lights are all on. One thing that was clearly obvious, that you cannot clearly read the keys. So I think you will have to rely on your muscle memory if you want to effectively use this keyboard, because the letters on the keys are not clearly legible. Now let's have a sound check of the keys. The feeling of the keys is nice. It gives a rubbery feeling to me, and there is some dampening inside this keyboard that makes the click sound feel a little bit damped, and it's not that loud. I will be silent for a few seconds to let you hear the sound of this keyboard. This keyboard has no stand, so keep that in mind. It has some beefy anti-slip pads. The keys are in a slanted design, so there is an angle, so they have tried to mitigate the need of a stand. Here is the size comparison of this keyboard with a full-sized keyboard. This keyboard doesn't have a numpad, function keys, and some other keys, so keep that in mind. So for using those keys, you will have to utilize the FN button with a combination of different buttons. For example, here you will have to press the FN button along with the number keys to use them as function keys. That's why reading the manual is important while using such keyboards. In the manual, everything is laid out clearly and you can read those combinations to effectively use this keyboard. They have also mentioned the alternative function of the keys right under the letters of the keys that you will be using in combination. You can use the knob for using multimedia features and adjusting the RGB color and different combinations. The battery and caps lock indicator is on the top right corner as well. In addition to the knob, you can choose a combination using FN and tab button to choose various colors of RGB. And by pressing FN plus slash, you can choose different styles of RGB. This keyboard has hot swappable keys and switches, so you can change them out if you don't like it or you want to upgrade your keyboard. In addition to this, you can remove these keys for cleaning as well. The keycaps are made of high-quality polycarbonate. I don't know which switches are they using in this keyboard, but I really like the performance when I press these keys. So regardless of knowing which kind are they, I like their performance, so they are good for me. This keyboard is hot swappable. You can replace these switches whenever you want. You can toggle between your preferred operating system using this slider. And this keyboard has a USB Type-C connector. In addition to this, you can use the 2.4 GHz wireless dongle that is hidden inside a compartment in this keyboard. I used the Switch Hitter software to check the latency of this keyboard first using the wireless mode. Most of the time, it was under 200 milliseconds, and it was hovering around 80 to 160 milliseconds. And using the wired mode, the latency was a bit less, and it was most of the time between 60 and 150, and it was going over 200 milliseconds as well, so wired or wireless mode didn't make a big difference. This kind of keyboard performance is good for casual gaming, but if you are a competitive gamer, you will have to choose a different keyboard. And now let's talk about the typing experience of this keyboard. Before I start this test, I will tell you that I'm not good at typing. This keyboard performs well, and I really like the feeling of the keys of this keyboard. It's somewhat a rubbery feeling, and it's not that much loud. And I really like the feeling of these keys on my fingertips. So if you are looking to type for longer periods of time, this kind of keyboard will suit you well. And most of the time I use muscle memory for typing instead of looking at the keys. Even though reading the keys on this keyboard is a bit hard in comparison to a normal keyboard, I got used to typing on this keyboard after some time. So if you like a glossy, vibrant colored keyboard that is aesthetically pleasing, this keyboard might be a good choice for you. But if you are more interested in seeing the letters on your keyboard clear, you'll have to choose another keyboard. As this keyboard is mainly targeted towards gamers, I decided to play different games using this keyboard, and I will show you how this keyboard actually performed while playing these games. In this first clip, I'm playing Taken 8, which is a fighting game, so low latency can affect the gaming performance. But while playing this game, I was satisfied by the performance of this keyboard, and I was able to win the fight. So as long as you are playing fighting games for just casual play, not competitive gaming, this keyboard will do the job for you. I was mashing the keys pretty hard while playing this game, but I did not feel any strain on my fingertips. Now in this clip, I will be playing Tomb Raider, which is a platforming game, and we will see how this keyboard actually performs. Just like fighting games, delay or lag or anything like that can affect the gameplay as well, but while using this keyboard, I did not feel any lag or latency that can affect the gameplay. So I'm pretty much satisfied by the performance of this keyboard while playing Tomb Raider as well. There was no noticeable delay between the press of the spacebar and the jump, so now that we have seen the performance of the spacebar, now let's see any latency or any visible latency using the WASD keys, which are most of the time used while gaming. I will press these keys and let you observe any latency or visible latency while playing this game. For me at least, I did not notice any latency, so this keyboard is enough for me for playing platforming games as well. I also used this keyboard for playing a racing game, and I was satisfied by the performance of this keyboard while playing this racing game as well. Just like the other two games, there was no visible latency while playing this racing game. So this was all about today's review of the AULA Wind F68 60% keyboard. I tried my best to lay out the features, specifications, gaming performance of this keyboard while playing different games, and I will leave it up to you to decide whether this keyboard is suitable for you or not. If you liked this video, a thumbs up will be really appreciated. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Till next time, have a good one.